So as all of you know, Among Us just released the April Fool's update, which brought us OG Among Us. And because of that, I decided to play the real OG Among Us and compare the two and see which one. Well, there will never be another like this OG Among Us, the OG Among Us. So it's not really a comparison at all. But we're gonna be playing it because I don't know, fun. And the new OG Among Us just came out, so we're gonna do this one, right? First of all, my name is Mo Saeed, and I want to change my character. I actually can't move. What? Oh, there we go. Now I can move. Okay, we're just gonna be comparing the two. So, obviously, in this one you can change your skin. In the what do you call it? The new OG one you can't. But the main reason is because it would be too much work, and the new OG is kind of like a limited time thing. So, yeah, that's why. So let's make our character. Okay, quick character design. Right. Our character is ready. All right. Now we're gonna go into a game. Now the thing is, on OG versions of Among Us, you can't actually find any games. It doesn't work. Like it doesn't work. All right. Like you can try loading into one, but either that will happen or it will say you are running an older version of Among Us. You cannot do this, please. Whatever. See? Yeah, please update to play without this. However, we can actually 2023. What the hell was this here? I don't care. We can actually get into a free play match, and it does work. So this is the extent we can play OG Among Us 2. This is the real OG Among Us. This is before this is like 2020 Among Us, alright? So as you can see, we got a little character here. And I could be a great guy, do all my my tasks. I am actually gonna do all my tasks, alright? I'm doing all the tasks. And the only reason I'm doing all the tasks is because I can actually talk about, what do you call it, the game, compare it to the new one and stuff. Because they did bring OG Among Us back, but obviously all they did was bring the old animations back, they brought the old sprites back, they brought the old like dead bodies back, they brought the old kill animations back, they brought most of the stuff back, but not literally like how the game like was like back in the day, you know. So we're gonna just compare some tasks. Okay. So take a break, yep. Alright, we're gonna do medbay scan. I am a OG Among Us player, and not to brag or anything, but the thing is that I actually do prefer this Among Us over the new one. Like, literally, I'm not even just saying that as like nostalgia. I literally prefer this one. Like, in my opinion, Among Us was like, you know, literally, the game was based on like the party game, alright? It made sense. I don't know how to count. That's embarrassing. Alright, the game was based off the party game, okay? The game was supposed to be simplistic, alright? The game was supposed to, like, they were gonna design Among Us 2 to, like, add all the new updates, which is kind of the reason why the game died. Like, because they stopped making Among Us 2 and just updated the actual game. And they added, like, a bunch of updates that, like, removed the simplicity of the game. Which, like, changed the game into, like, not the game we know, like, to, like, back in the day, alright? That's why a lot of people moved away from Among Us. We also have that glitch where if you click that 3 times, then that also solves the bottom one. We already solved the bottom one, though, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, oh, electrical. I used to hate this place, even in the OG days of Among Us, because I always used to die here. Like, it made sense having like these quirky, funny graphics. Like, I think we can all agree with that. Okay, people will say, "Oh, the old textures were so trash, though the new Among Us updated the textures." That's why I think that they should add like graphic qualities and like not graphic qualities. Like, I mean, like they should like update the game. Add like I think adding texture packs to Among Us would be really cool, like Minecraft, and it has like the OG Among Us feature for all. Like yeah, the new textures look much better. Everyone can agree with that. But the thing is that better isn't always like better in the sense of like Among Us being like a simplistic party game at the end of the day, where it's literally just kind of supposed to like it's supposed to be like a quirky little funny game that you play with your friends. Like think about like that, like a quickly made like game like that was just like fun to play and then stuff, yeah. And then like think about it, like they got famous off their old design. Okay. Like and those are just kind of my main reasonings for OG Among Us. And yeah, a lot of it is for nostalgia. Oh, okay. This thing in the new game is like a giant tablet, and now in the old one it's like the small thing like the others. That's kind of interesting. Actually, I probably don't want to do this one yet because there's gonna be other ones. And in this one, the wires don't have the shapes on them for to help if you are like colorblind or something. Okay. Okay. So for the sake of this, I'm only gonna be comparing three maps: the Mira HQ, Polis, Skeld, which is what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to be comparing all the tasks and comparing the imposter gameplay. Alright, that's all the stuff I'm going to be doing. And the meetings. Okay, so we can see the destroyed thing at the bottom right here. Where? This thing right here is in a different font, and the asteroids are much faster. Okay. I think I like this font better as well. There's something about the fonts. They like really like. I feel like the old fonts were just better. Like, look at this font. Like, it just makes more sense. This font, like, all the old fonts were just better. The old fonts were better. Like, let's be real. The old fonts were better. I mean, I could do download right now, but why would I? Yeah, why would I? Okay, we're just gonna be doing everything. Oh, this was the version of Among Us you couldn't even change your keybinds. So I have to, you have to use the default keybinds back in this version because you couldn't change them. That's wild. Because I have like different keybinds for everything, but then I would realize that two of the same buttons are used for venting and interacting with items, which kind of makes the game a little bit harder. But the thing is that you could just everyone in the OG days of Among Us just kind of use their cursors, so that don't really matter. All right. Okay. So the map button's still the same. All right, we got comms, easy download. This was also a very. The only problem with the OG Among Us days were the extreme hackers back in the day, and the exploits were funny. Okay, let's be completely real. The exploits were funny, but that was technically also a problem. It still counts as a problem. I mean, you can make your character invisible. Like, well, all right. I think that's no. Wait. I think there's a download in CAF as well, right? No. It's leaves and no. It's download. Okay. I remember this cross right here in the OG days of Among Us. What do you call it? You press it to like get out of the thing really quickly, and it would just like, what do you call it? It was like considered some speedrun tactic or something. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I know people did it to like get this tiny speed boost. Like it just doesn't matter. All right. I mean, I still do it because I'm used to it. All right. So we can see all the fonts are different. Okay, we have a lot of downloads to do. I'm gonna just do trash first, you know what? Clear my name as imposter. Yep. And a diamond fell out. How nice. A bug with the old Among Us was the lighting. Like, look what happens when I come into this game, in this room. Like, the boxes are already lit up, then when I go away, the boxes are not lit up. Like, the lighting was an issue, but it wasn't even a huge issue. Like, let's be real. Okay, now we have to do a bunch of downloads, so that'll be fun. Okay. See, even in the download, the character is the old model, where in the new OG Among Us, the character is the character is the old, new model. No, like in this one, the character is the old model, which makes sense because that was the only model used at the time. But in the download task in OG Among Us, like the new one that Innersloth just released, the download like icon, this one is like the old one. No, the new one. So that doesn't really, but you know what? It isn't a massive difference, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm just trying to go fast. Alright, last task. Here we go. How did I not get Simon Says? I thought I selected all the tasks. Easy. Okay. Now let's check the OG crew member. What the hell? Do I have all the... Oh, I got the default tasks there. Let's check the OG... That's the OG button, I remember. They tried to add it back. It's a little glitchy, though. A little low quality, and it still has the background. This was the old voting screen. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories. Back then, we didn't even have our character. We just had our color. And the microphone was massive. And, yeah. I think the new one makes sense because they added, like, more people. So... and then we can just skip. Right. They also added the old ejection thing. This is the old font, which is so much better. Like, let's be real. The new one kind of sucks. But they added the old, like, when the character flies out of the thing. I guess we could check it out, but not right now. Because first, we gotta kill some people. Alright. Bro, look at this old layout. Back then, we didn't have a vent button. I mean, we did, but we had to, like... This is the sabotage button. It would turn into the vent button. So sometimes while you were clicking sabotage, you would accidentally vent, like right here. I was supposed to click sabotage. No. Okay. Alright. The old dead bodies, they actually brought these back, which is amazing. Doors are basically the same. I don't think they have to change them. Except a little bit like the coloring is a little, like on this side, I think, is a little different. Yep. And then reporting bodies. Like the old text, as you can see. Like that's kind of different, like, but not much. It's like almost the same, but not really the same. Kick and ban, not okay. And I can just vote myself. Oh, but orange got executed. Okay, you can see the old executions are like. These are in OG Among Us as well, like the OG ones. I think they're different, right? I think they are. Okay, so that's that. We also got the sabotages. Look at the old code. Like, it's actually written down. See, this made more sense. This all made more sense. This is not in the new, like the remade OG Among Us. Like, they should add them back. Like, where are the fonts and stuff? I'm complaining way too much, though. They actually added it back. Oh, I have like no time. Alright, there we go. So the sabotages. Let's just do lights real quick. Wait, let's get one kill. Alright, I need that OG kill. Oh my! This was the what the hell? Okay, I was gonna say this is the version where you could kind of hide bodies, but you can do that in the new OG Among Us as well. But like, let's let me just demonstrate. Back then, a common thing people would do. Are you serious? Okay, you know what? Who cares? Okay, let's sabotage lights real quick. Let's turn off imposter. Okay, lights looks almost the same. However, I don't think the name tag blends in with the lights in the new version. It also looks like I can notice a difference, but I also just don't notice the difference. Alright, so that's that. Now we're going to the Mira HQ, which is amazing and stuff. Let's just get all the tasks. Okay. Right. I already did that. Medbay, office, reactor, and water plants. Alright. So let's just do all the old tasks. Begin. Alright. Nicely done. Easy. We got asteroids, obviously. A little thing people would do here is that spam this thing so it would prove that they are not the imposter. Because it would keep firing. I don't think that works anymore though, does it? I think it might. I don't know. Yeah, we got leaves. We got the vending machine though, okay. So this was easy. You just look at what you have, you look at what's there, and you go, hey, easy. Boom. Easy. Bro. These were also the days when public lobbies were so stupid. Like you could, like it was they were so stupid. It was actually incredible. They made the average Bedwars player in 2017 Minecraft look smart. And the thing about that was like even now public lobbies like they are way better than they used to be. Like, but like they still have some of the core aspects of the old Among Us. Easy. Right. Down to lab. I swear when I first played this game, instead of thinking this was a HQ, I thought this was like an airship, which was stupid because it's called Mira HQ. Easy. I just realized kids these days will never know how good we have it. I don't play the what do you call it? Who is this? I don't play the Mira HQ a lot, so like I know these tasks. It's just I don't do them a lot, so I can't like speed them. Okay, we got Simon Says. Oh, we did have Simon Says in the Skelda. I don't know why I thought we didn't. Simon Says is an iconic one, which everyone hates because it takes up a lot of time, which will get you killed. But it isn't that bad. I mean, like it could be worse. It's like, if anything, it's like probably one of the better tasks we have, just because um, you're not an electrical for it, for example. Yep, I know how to count 10. Alright, back to lab. Easy. Alright. Alright. Easy. Nice. Medbay scan. Scan Motron. Okay. That's cool. Alright, back to the launch pad. Alright. The launch pad is actually where we start off. Alright, we'll come back to that. And we have to fill up this. Alright, now I will be on my merry way. Alright. Now we got office, admin, and greenhouse to do. Let's see. Okay, admin time. Alright, time to go cap, storage, and do all that and go all the way back down to med bay. Or not med bay, launch pad. Easy. Wires. I swear the wires back here were faster. Like, maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm just getting a little delulu, but whatevs. Alright. Easy. Alright. Time to go back over there. Also, in this map, there's no doors. People would use like this as like a way to hide bodies, and because there were no like doors, like you couldn't sabotage doors. Like you could sabotage only lights, reactor, and was there O2? Is there O2? Oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't play this map a lot, but there's no doors in this map. And there's also more vents, so people would like just you could vent across the entire map basically. It's not like scaled where you get like minimal access in vents. You get like the entire map access in vents. It's actually kind of insane. Picking up on you. Easy. Okay. Now we're gonna have to do the long walk all the way back because now we're gonna have to become the imposter. I don't know why I'm making this so dramatic. Alright, let's go. And now we're gonna kill everyone. Hi. Let me just show you. Okay, so we have, yeah, okay, O2 is the thing. And there's comms, but nobody does that, let's be real. I mean, people do that nowadays. Why? Okay, so see, look at this. You can go everywhere in vents. Vents were crazy in the Mirror HQ. But like, no one plays the Mirror HQ anymore. No one plays any map except for Skeld. And Fungal, because Fungal is new. Watch this amazing kill right here. Okay, so it's E to vent, right? No, what button is it to vent? It's space. Is it E to kill? What's the kill button? This is just latest. And then you can vent. Easy. This is the time of Among Us where absolutely no one knew how the logs worked. No one still knows how the logs worked, alright? We need Moist Critical for that stuff. Alright. Another thing. Look at this. Kill. Ooh, run, get in. Oh, saved. I mean, you could just use the vent over here. It would probably be easier, but it's whatever, you know. Wait, what? Okay, you know what? As I said, the vent connects absolutely everywhere. It's actually crazy. The Mirror HQ is like the peak of venting. Okay, whatever. Alright, you know what? That was amazing and everything. Now it's time to move on to Polis, my favorite map, and the favorite map of many OG Among Us players. Like always, uh, we're just gonna do that. Alright, do we do office? Boom. And this place also has the most tasks. I'm gonna do all that. Look how many tasks. This was the best place. This is the best. Alright, let's just do all tasks. It's gonna take a while. Boom, boom. The tasks are also very unique here. I love the tasks here. Alright, let's just quickly do them all. And being imposter on this map was the best. I love being imposter on this map. I just look like we got lava and snow. we got a snowman. Like how could you hate this map? I hate this task though. What? Alright, you know what? We still got through. We still got through. Alright, the rocket. In the OG days, back in my day, I know I'm bragging a lot. Everyone used to try and walk through this fence. You just didn't know there was a fence there. Yeah. There was like that 1 out of 10 smart people who are like, "Oh, we never used to go through the fence." Yeah, you did. All right, all right. So, all right. Pretty much the rest of this is just pretty straightforward. Except again, I don't play this map a lot. Not because I don't want it. This is my favorite map. I'd play this the most, but I can't play this the most because stupid players online just don't play this map anymore. Like why? Also, I remember you like stand here for like other people. It's like weird. Alright. Alright. Now let's quickly just do all this. Specimens was like the safest place I remember. Like no one died here. Except for the 1 out of 10 times where you got super unlucky and actually did die there. That actually also used to happen. Easy. Simon says it's easy, bro. Like this place has like an entire underground. Like this is the best map. Like this is the best map. Come on. And the venting on this map is so good. It's not overpowered, but it's so good. There aren't even vents on this map. They're just holes. No, I don't want to upload yet. Wait, I don't remember how to do this one. Reboot required. Oh yeah, please return. Alright, yeah, I remember. Look, there's still a lot of things I don't remember how to do. We're gonna download this. Alright. Well, this was like the go-to map in 2020. I love this map. And nobody plays it anymore. They ruined it. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Alright. Wait, that was also a strat. Before the leaves would touch, if you like quickly turn the thing down, then what would happen is the leaves would actually get there quicker than usual, which was fun. I just realized we have like the best era of Among Us. Like kids these days, they have like a pretty crap era of Among Us. Easy. Download life support. Easy. Okay. And now we're gonna go over here. But this is bringing me back so much nostalgia. I'm actually gonna cry, bro. This is beautiful. This is Among Us. This is the Among Us I loved. Oh my! And this is the task I never loved. There we go. Okay. Dave is my alibi. You guys remember that reference right there? You're not muted. Oh yeah, before I started using arrow keys, like when I first started playing the game, I wasn't using like I wasn't using number keys and arrow keys to move. I was using the mouse to move. Can't even use that way, right? I was moving like this, using the mouse. Who uses this? Use number keys, please. They were so much better. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, keys. Back in laboratory. Look how many tasks are on Polis. There are so many tasks. Oh yeah. This was a scary place back in the day. Very scary place. Oh, we got perfect wires. Alright. Back here, you could just get vented, killed, and they could vent back. And the vents here are like, on Polis are like really good. So like it would be hard to find a venter. Unlike like Skeld, where all you have to do is look at admin, go retrace a few steps, go to like where the venter would have vented, and then easily find them that way. In Polis, you can't really do that because vents are like way better on Polis than on the Skeld. Alright. Ooh, they tried to trick me like that, yeah. Alright. In here. Finally. Took long enough. Now we're just gonna do all these uploads. It's gonna take long enough. Nicely done. But this is an old version of Among Us. I could technically hack this version as well. Because this version's like no longer supported. But that's for another video, you know what? Alright, there's gonna be a lot of uploads, I think. Or this might be the last one, I think. A lot of thinking. Yeah, that was the last one. The FPS was not great in this version though. It's not as smooth. I would give anything to play this version. I would play at this FPS. This FPS is fine for me. You don't know to what extent I would have gone to play this version. And I think the last one. Easy. Destroyed. Destroyed. Alright, all tasks done. Now it's time for some imposter glory. Let me just show you how good vents are. This is a vent in a hidden spot. You can go to this vent. Then you can go to this vent as well. Alright, you can do that. So let's just go to this vent, for example. Alright, let's go down. Let's go to this vent. You can go all the way over here. Very far, very far, very far. You can go, and this vent goes right inside. It goes here, and you can go here, and you can go here. Alright, vents here are like, you can't catch it on admin easily at all. Then obviously we gotta get an OG kill. See? Alright, in cams, whenever you gotta kill here in cams, the body would fall down into the screen and they'd never find it. It was actually kind of sick. Alright, and let's look at doors real quick. So if I click close these doors, you can close them and open them back. See, doors were really good here too. They were like really unique. You could spam doors. The thing about this is, what do you call it? This map is that you can close lights, like you can sabotage, and you can still close doors. Like you can close doors while sabotaging. You can't do that on Skeld. Alright, so that's kind of cool. There's no O2 here, but who needs O2? They've got comms. They've always got the most like trash sabotages. Alright. And they've got 2 admins right here. That's amazing. I'm just glazing this map way too much. It's an S tier map, what can I say? Alright. This map is too good. Why would they why does no one play it anymore? That's the thing I like about OG Among Us. People actually play the maps. And obviously we can get the sabotage. See, look, lights are off. And I can close doors still. Alright, we can get another kill here. Oh, I already got that kill. Oh yeah, next to the lava room. See the vents though, ooh, and they're not even vents. They're like holes in the ground. Easy. Inner Sloth, I love you very much, okay? You make amazing games, you are an amazing company. I love this game as well. But Inner Sloth, what were you smoking when you made this title screen? I mean, look at the old title screen. This is the old title screen. This is what we used to play with. And this is the new one. This is the new one. Whose idea was this? Alright, so, you know what? Let's ignore that. Let's just get into the game. Now, to actually turn your game to OG Among Us, if I go into just practice, I just go into skilled, it's not OG Among Us. That's very, very new Among Us. So what you actually have to do is you have to go here. What the hell? Okay, you have to go to online, find game. You have to go here and turn April Fool's mode on. When you do that, and you go back to practice, there it is. There is the OG Among Us graphics. However, no cheating. Okay, the thing I like about this update though is you can actually change your character in the game rather than just in like an actual like game. You can just change it like here. Alright, so we're gonna change our character. The only problem is in this OG Among Us, you can't change like your shirt. I'm guessing the reason is because this is a limited time edition, so they didn't think it was necessary and it would take a lot of time and it would take a lot of effort and they were going to remove it anyway, so they just never added it. But since they never added it, I'm going to have to wear a different skin. A different character. That's our character. That is who we're playing as, alright? Okay. Now let's get into a game. As you can see, this is the OG Among Us the texture. The game is smoother, however, which is always great. I love a smoother game. And this is the OG Among Us texture. Only difference? The fonts. Oh my god. Look at this font. Look at this font. Look at this font. Look at this font. You cannot tell me these fonts are better than the old Among Us fonts. You can't. It's not possible. Alright. So anyways, this however, the practice mode, like the practice mode customization tab, this one's way better. I love this one. Like, it looks so clean. However, we're not here for that. What we're here for is to turn all of this on. Alright. And we're gonna go through the entire thing again. This is for science, okay? And we also have these. However, this is OG Among Us. I am not touching any of them. I am only going to use what the OG Among Us provided for us. Billions of tasks. Here we go. So as you can see, first of all, the tasks are actually not the same as OG Among Us. They are still the new tasks. All of the tasks are the old task that we went through with the new Among Us. They didn't bring any tasks from the old Among Us. Okay. As you can see, the characters are all like the old ones, though. They also have the new vent tasks. Okay. So, okay, so let's just play through. All right. It's like OG Fortnite, basically. They like added the OG stuff back, but it's still the new game. Like, it's not like. Okay, so let's just do all the tasks like normal. As you can see, they have like the patterns on them now, which helps for colorblind people, which is always a good sign. We love that stuff. We're gonna do download. As you can see, the download model is the new model. They ask you how you're doing, and you're saying you're fine, but you're not really fine. But you just okay. So, I'm sorry. So they've got the old tasks, as you can clearly see. These are the old tasks. These are not the new tasks. No, I mean these are the new tasks. These are not the old tasks. What am I saying, bro? I can't even talk. Okay, so as I was saying, these are the new tasks of Among Us. The new design, the new everything. Okay, they did not bring the old task, like, graphics back. Even those OG Among Us. Sad face. So, that's the thing. Now, we're gonna just go through the entire thing. Oh, perfect wires, nice. So, card swipe feels worse for some reason, but I don't know why. So, okay, we're just going through this very normally. Okay, there's the thing here now, which I did not have in the old Among Us. Okay. As you can see, this is the new task. They did not bring the old tasks back. You can go yell at them, whatever. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Alright, they already worked so hard to give us the old Among Us back. Just give them a break, alright? I already tortured them enough. Okay. Now navigation. Alright, easy. Okay, we're just flying through these tasks. I am just too good at tasks. I should do a task speedrun. Easy. Nav done. Alright, now we're gonna go asteroids. As you can see, that's the new font. Bro, this one actually looks worse. Like, oh my, what the hell? Okay, this one actually looks worse. This font looks so much worse than the new one. You can't even like, oh, that's just an opinion. No, this one looks worse. Like, they had like the old, like the retro one, and now they have like this modern one. It doesn't look as good. Alright. Okay. Uppermost is what if we prefer the new ones? Well, now this isn't about you, bro. Alright? This is about me. I'm the one who's comparing these. Nicely done. I do like how they brought the OG graphics back, though. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm kind of just circling the skeld right now. Apart from that, you know, it's just like the normal game. Like, we're just playing the game. It's like, not much. We're just going through this normally. That. And as you can see, this is not like the small thing anymore. It's like a giant like tablet now, which is kind of cool. So they made that thing giant. You know what? I'm actually for that. I'll be for that. All right. I'm actually for that because I feel like I'm complaining way too much here. Wait, let me do this first. As you can see now, this was just like a countdown before. Now they've got all these like these complicated decimals at the back. Like why? Like, why do you need to make stuff more complicated than it is? It looks more sciencey though, so I agree. So maybe I'll take it. Alright. I'm just running like a characters. You can kind of see that how like. Alright. Now we are just gonna go through the game like normal. I don't need to wait. This countdown still pisses me off. But you know what? You know what? This is actually. I will say that for the most part, it doesn't really matter. I feel like if you prefer this one, your opinion is valid for once. All right, like there's no point in not Okay, and now we have to do these ugly new downloads again. You couldn't even add the old tasks back. Why am I complaining? I wouldn't have been bothered to do any of this stuff. Okay, I'll give credit when credit is due. They still brought back the OG Among Us some more for this update. Innersloth, please don't ban my account. I love your games. Alright. I'm just breezing through this. I'm just breezing. They call me Sleazy Breezely. Grizzly. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're kind of just going through this like normal. Is this our last one? I think this might be our last one. Nice. And now, let's check out the emergency meeting. This is the old one, but they added like the background because I guess they were like, why do they have this background? You know what I just realized? Why do they have this background in the back? Like before it was just like the game and then the tablet was on top. Why don't they just have that? That looks so much better. And it made so much more sense. Innersloth, like genuinely just change this, okay? This is actually gonna benefit you. Like this looks ugly. I'm not even joking. Okay, as you can see, the tablet, it has been made wider just to add more people, which makes sense, okay? Okay, I won't deny it. It makes a lot more sense. As you can see, what do you call it? I have 0 meetings, okay. Let's become imposter real quick and kill someone. Okay, so the new layout is still here, which is probably a better option, to be honest. I like how all the buttons are here instead of this just becoming that and stuff. So if we kill, that is the OG kill. The OG kills are back. When you report, the OG reporting thing is back, but we still got this ugly background, which doesn't make any sense. This is in the new version as well. I don't know why. This is not in the old version. In the old version, it looked better. Like, see? Okay, I'm gonna go Orang. Strat never fails, you know. They also added like a delay. I think the delay was there before though, right? I don't know. Alright. Okay, so as we can see, let's turn lights off real quick and become roommate. Your name doesn't blend in. Like, it kinda does, but like not much because your name is smaller. It looks the same, but I felt like it looked different. Like, I don't know. Let's become imposter again. Also one thing, the lighting, they improved the lighting, as you can see. Look, you see this, how it's like dark? Yeah, they improved the lighting. And improving the lighting is always a great sign, alright? Alright, and then we got lights to fix. Alright, and then we can do, like, doors are basically the same. Okay, so I closed the security door, so let's go check the security door. Wait, we gotta get an OG kill. You already know I love the OG kills. Look at that. OG kill, and you can hide the body, kinda. Like, you can hide it better than you could. Okay, close that door, and as you can see, yeah, they fixed the lighting. So they changed the color, they fixed the lighting, so that's different. Okay, and then let's do O2 real quick. Okay, now look at the O2 font here. This one is different. Why did they make it like this? The old one actually made sense though. It looks like someone wrote it like down for the code. Like it made sense. Why would they change it? I just realized I don't got a lot of time. Oh, I really don't got a lot of time. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, basically everything's the same. Like we can get the kills. Everything's good. Venting. Yes, they brought back the old venting thing. Like the old venting animation, as you can see. They brought back the old venting animation. I love the old venting animation. Like, there's no... Now it looks like you're jumping. Before it looks like you kind of like bounce into the vent. Like in the new Among Us, it looks like you bounce into the vent. This is OG Among Us where you actually jump in, like how in OG Among Us you used to jump in. So we didn't get that. 3 people died. I'm gonna just kind of. Well, I should have voted black. Okay, whatever. Alright, so that's cool and everything. Okay, now let's go to practice. Let's go Mira HQ. Alright, and this basically everything's gonna be same, I'm guessing. What am I doing? Well, look how fast I do this now. It's like an art at this point. Nope. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Mira HQ time. I feel like they wouldn't have changed a lot here, but you know, I will play through. Asteroids, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Easy. Alright. Okay, nice. I'm gonna do these tasks first. Nice. Easy. Alright, now let's go here real quick. Upload. This is pretty much the same as the old, except this has the new text, the new ugly text, and the new model. Alright, time to go medbay. Alright. Alright. As you can see, the scan thing is now blue. Why? The medical thing or the first aid thing is supposed to be red. Why would you turn it to blue? What is the point? Yeah. Easy. Alright, I'll do that. The thing I do like about this is now when you do mouse and keyboard, you can choose mouse movement on. So basically, when you're eating something, you can still play the game with your mouse, which is pretty cool. And obviously, we still have the auto run glitch from like the old game. This version, however, you can change your keybinds, which I love. Okay, I like how you can change your keybinds. I like that ability. Okay, you can have colorblind text to see like your name. These are you streamer mode to cover up the code. Before we just covered it up with a image, which I still put the image even though the code is not there, just because you know it's an OG monument at this point. You know what I'm saying? Friend and lobbies invites are on now. You know, we got the graphic options and stuff. So the settings are the same as normal. Okay. I don't know why I'm comparing the settings. I'm supposed to be comparing the OG versus the new OG Among Us. So we should be comparing that. Right. Back to wires. Easy. Oh my god, this task again. Ooh, speed run. That was probably the slowest anyone's ever done it at, and I'm saying speed run. Why did they add the vent task? Alright, easy. Look at the speed. Alright. Oh my god. I know how to count to 10. How did I actually mess that task up? Alright, easy. We gotta test something. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. Okay. I was gonna say, is the engineer venting the same as the OG imposter venting? The answer is yes. However, engineers sucks. All roles suck, so I'm turning it off. I don't care. I just don't like roles, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Uh, I like the OG Among Us gameplay. But the thing is, now crewmates can vent. Like, damn, C4. Alright, office time. Alright, greenhouse. Bro, this is like the most pointless task literally in the entire game. It's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, aren't they all? Couldn't you like reach that through the wall in the old one? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just. And again, like always, no one can read this stuff. Except it looks like worse now. Except and smaller. I think smaller is better now. Okay, back to launchpad. Done. And easy. Now, a quicker thing you can do here is just kind of relog, so you instantly just teleport here. Little trick. And now we're gonna be imposter. As you can see, I'm not gonna get that kill. I need to get this satisfying kill right here. Ooh, look how sneaky that you cannot tell me that kill doesn't look sneaky. All right. And obviously we still only got we don't got door sabotages, which is fine. But we do got the OG dead bodies. That's what I like to see. That's pretty much it, really. Um, being imposter is not that much different to like the actual OG Among Us on this OG Among Us. So, Quebec. We are now on Polis, and now on Polis, what we're gonna do is we are obviously just gonna give ourselves every single task again. Bro, you messed it all up. Okay, so again, Polis, my favorite map as always. We're gonna compare them now. Okay, so this is the new Polis. Well, OG Polis on the new version. If you weren't paying attention to the entire video, they added OG Among Us back. Except it's not really OG because it's still the new game, but like with the OG sprites, animations, kills, everything back. The OG stuff back. Alright. We're just gonna do our tasks like normal. Easy. Spam clicking that I think is actually faster, so I'm just do that. I'm a butterfly that stuff. This is too easy, bro. Nice. Easy. Alright. Now we're gonna go here, do the rocket. You know what, I'll do the nodes at the end. I'll do them at the end. I got other stuff to do. See, why did they make this blue? Make it red again. It made sense when it was red. Alright, down into specimen. My favorite area. Hell. Can you click? I don't know. Easy. What? Oh my. Long enough. Alright. Someone says it's so punishing. What? Longest specimen I've ever had in my life. Alright. And we're just gonna go through this like so. As you can see, the snow is also a lot like smoother in this version. Alright. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a lot. Alright. Bro, you know what? Playing this really makes me realize how much, what do you call it? How much I miss OG the actual, like, old Among Us, like 2020 Among Us. Oh, it's not gonna be the same. It's not the same. We need OG Among Us back. What am I complaining about? They brought back what everyone was asking for, and we're still complaining. This is proof that the community. Why would you do me like that, Among Us? This is proof that the community will just never be happy. But alright, alright. You know what? What if they just make a separate game called like OG Among Us and just give that to us? Or they make, or they make OG Among Us like a game mode, like hide and seek. No, that'll probably never happen. They should just add texture packs to the game. You know what? Yo, did I just get two with one shot? They should just add like texture packs to the game. That way we can make OG Among Us for us. Back to lab. Easy. Alright. And now we're about to finish it. Yes. I gotta do this. No. Okay. Now I just gotta upload everything. So much stuff. Alright. Alright. One more. I should have done this before I did everything else. Because now I have to go all the way back there. There we go. That's how you do it. We relog just to make that ever so slightly faster. Now we are imposter. Obviously, you can turn off lights and close doors, which is amazing. The OG kills are here, which is amazing. And the OG report is here, which is amazing. Except for this ugly background that still exists. And that's really only it. That's like everything there. We've gone through everything. We've done it. We've done it. Alright. Okay. Whatever. As you can see, literally everything else is the same. Okay. So I've showed you everything. You can still spam closed doors. XQC meta. Alright, those were comparisons. I obviously prefer the old Among Us. But let me know what you guys prefer. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Bye for now.